Hi, my name is Helen Degeling and I'm the Director of Geoscience and Sustainability at Mining 3, as well as the Advisory Committee Chair for the Critical Minerals Conference 2026. In the last 6 months, our industry has seen some really big changes in the critical minerals space. We've seen critical minerals lists for different countries expanding significantly, while others have tightened the definition of what is critical. We've seen allied nations moving beyond empty MOUs and building formal frameworks around critical minerals and their supply chains. And some examples of this are the US-Australia Critical Minerals Framework and the G7 Critical Minerals Action Plan. And these things explicitly link minerals to economic security and energy transition goals. We've also seen a big global critical minerals policy shift to very clearly include things like defence, AI and industrial strategy, which is expanding beyond the previous focus on the energy transition. So at our Critical Minerals 2026 conference, we hope to highlight all of these big picture shifts, but also the ongoing technological advances that our industry is seeing. Supply chain security is a key factor in why certain minerals are described as critical. And since 2023, we've seen international trade for refined rare earths, germanium, gallium, graphite, and antimony all being tightened as part of geopolitical plays for market dominance. At the recent COP30 in Brazil, critical minerals and responsible supply chains were explicit negotiation topics for the first time, whilst global updates have focused on transparency, governance, and cross-border deals. The tight links between state policy and defence supply chains have come under more scrutiny than ever before. We need to be aware of these shifts, how rapidly they change, and for industry, how policy risk is now just as important as the technical aspects of geology, mining, and processing. The Critical Minerals Conference, which is narrow in its focus on critical minerals, but broad in terms of tackling the enormous breadth of topics that affect this industry, is the ideal forum to bring together the geopolitical, technical, and sustainability challenges that critical minerals encompass. Queensland is a major player in Australia's critical minerals industry, hosting a diverse range of deposit types, minerals, as well as emerging critical mineral technology hubs across the state. Hosting our 2026 conference in Brisbane allows us to highlight a different commodity mix from last year's Perth-based conference, with specific attention to metals such as vanadium, graphite, and antimony, as well as rare earths and the other more commonly targeted critical minerals. We move the conference every year so that we can best represent the diversity of opportunities, advances, and challenges in this sector. If you work in critical minerals, then don't miss CMC 2026. It doesn't matter if you're a processing engineer, a chemist, an exploration geologist, a policy enthusiast, market analyst, or sustainability advocate. We will have a session that's right up your alley. Your voice is important, and we need you there as much as you and your organisation needs to attend. This is such a fast-moving space, whether it's global shifts in geopolicy or rapid advances in processing and refining technologies. Some of these changes can result in fundamental shifts in how both industry and government react. So attending our conference annually is the best way to stay up to date, as well as to share your own work and perspectives on what's important for critical minerals in your field. Critical Minerals Conference 2026 is not to be missed because of our first-class networking and knowledge sharing, the technical program, of course, and our international lineup of keynote speakers, which highlight diverse perspectives from around the globe, and our exhibition, where we pack even more into an already stellar program. Personally, I'm most excited to see developments in critical metal refining and boosting our domestic capability, as well as how sustainability and social responsibility continue to be incorporated into markets and supply chains in spite of the shift of focus away from the energy transition. On behalf of the AusIMM and the Conference Advisory Committee, I'm excited to invite you to join us at the Critical Minerals Conference 2026. It'll be held at the Brisbane Convention and Exhibition Centre from the 21st to the 23rd of September 2026. You can register to attend at ausimm.com. I'll see you there.